Hey everyone, Kevin the Toy Smuggler here. I'm going to do another quick video. I got an errand I got to run, but a good buddy of mine by the name of David Chandler, he let me know a few days ago that he's going to be swinging by and visiting this weekend. Just so we've been talking about for months about him coming down and was going to give him a special tour of Battlegrounds, and he's got some stuff he's bringing to trade in and stuff, and I just love to help out your other fellow toy collector, if you know what I mean. And because that's one thing me and him do for each other. Is the big thing is he's up in North Kentucky and I'm up here in North Georgia, good, Tennessee in between. So a lot of good, distance in between us to where I got a list he keeps in mind that I'm looking for it and he's looking out for it, and vice versa. I look for things for him down here. And about every 2 or 3 months, we meet somewhere around Nashville, Tennessee, and just spend about a half a day together. Hit a couple of places, do some hunting up there in Nashville, and then we just do the swap and then help each other out. I mean, it just really makes toy collecting when you have connections with each other, and don't do it for profit. Just do it to help each other. I mean, I got a good buddy of mine, Andrew Coach, up here at L&J Coffee Shop. He does the same thing for me. I'm looking out stuff for him. We're all in this to help each other out. And I got another guy, Paul Parker, that's on YouTube. He's been watching my channel now a good year, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure he was on it earlier this year. I actually dedicated one of the Yoda, my Yoda hut, my custom one I did. Dedicated a whole video to him on that. Well, anyway, he was in need of a Mego headless horseman. They're just a pain in the butt to find. I actually had an extra one. He had a figures toy company, Conan. One of it got on my list to get here soon, so we're just going to do a trade. You can't get no better than that, guys, and that's what this community is all about. And something else that I was going to show, I've been helping David out. He collects the 9-inch, I think it's Playmates, Star Trek figures. But they never did make this Romulan character, and he had this body here, and he wanted me to take a Mego head and take that design and scale up a Romulan 9-inch scale head. And this is the head that I designed for him and did a custom paint job on it. And I think it turned out really well. I was extremely pleased with it. And it is crazily funny how just a 1-inch scale up, how much easier it was to paint like the eyes versus the 9-inch versus the 8-inch. It was just crazy different. Trying to see how close I can get here and it still stay in focus. It's going to fight with the it's fighting with the face in the background. There we go. That right there seems like the best deal and stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to share this with you and talk about David. He's coming down. We'll probably go live on Facebook while we're there at Battlegrounds. So kind of keep your eyes out for that this coming weekend. Like I said, if you're not a subscriber here, the scribes here, and also go to Sexton Creations. And I got a few more head sculpts to kind of show you some things I've been working on. Done a Johnny Quest's dad, Benton Quest. I did a head sculpt on that. And these right here are all made out of wax. So done that. And I worked on a Wolfman. Wanted to try my hands on a Wolfman head as well. See if I can get him to focus here. Oh, so now it's starting to back up. There we go. Now it's focused in. Done this Wolfman head here. I love doing the heads in wax. It does make it a lot easier. Here's also a Robin Hood. I'm gonna focus in. Working on this one. Looking at trying to do a different kind of hairstyle and stuff. Yeah. Let's see here. And here's a kind of show you the I'll check back. You're gonna get tangled up in the cords, baby. Look. There you go. Okay, I'll get you going. Almost done, sweetheart. She's wanting cookies, of course. going live and hit my little girl wants the cookies. And here is a head sculpt I did, a Santiago Cirillo. Started off with the smooth hair version. And then from there, I did it and done his like more, his hair growed out more. We're doing this head sculpt for the like the Veterans Homecoming project that he's a part of, that he's created. There we go. One thing I love about wax, it really gives you the time to really, watch out, baby. This is cord right here. Sorry, I didn't mean to jerk that out of the thing. My little girl got where my camera's set up versus where my monitor is. My cord's coming across and she's 4, and you just can't trust a 4-year-old 100% from walking back and forth and everything. But yeah, that's what I've been working on and everything. And like I said, the head sculpt for the Benton Quest, I might thicken that up just a little bit more. He looks a little narrow, but I do like the prog. And like I said, either way, if I don't like this and I want to even start from scratch, I can use this for another character. There's all sorts of things. Just by changing the nose and changing the hairstyle, you can create a whole new character really quick. Jordell, how you doing, brother? Let's see. It's a little of both. You start with a chunk, and what I do is I do a lot of carving, kind of chisel out my basic rough of what I like. Then I got these dental tool, which is a spear and a spoon that I can put usually put 120 degrees on the rod and about 180 degrees on the spoon. And that way I got my own homemade wax. I can show you guys a piece of that, and then I start adding and subtracting. But I usually just start off with a raw blank, and let me pull out a chunk of this stuff here to kind of give you guys a better idea of what I work with. And here's an extra head on top of that. And I love to smell this stuff. I got a lot of baby powder. Here's a chunk, and when I make my own homemade wax recipe, of course you can tell by the shape of this, it's an ice cube. And I just baby powder in an ice cube tray, pour these in, and I just let them set to cool, and they pop right out. You can see here's a female head I started working on. Never did finish it, but I just constantly practice on different heads and everything. And like I said, the beauty of this stuff, you can really polish it up, do a flash polish on heat. What I hate doing, that's probably the worst part with working on wax, is if you want it to have that really glossy shine, you can light a candle and just wave it by it. I mean, you got to like drive by really quick. And what it does, it just glosses up the outer layer, but it gives you that perfect polished shine. And but if you go too close to it, you can't go in and out, because if you go too close in, you're liable to melt all your details. So you almost got to do like I said, drive by and just let it come by like that right there. That's the best method I have ever used. And if it may take you 10 passes to get what you want, but that's the safest way about running your head project. Yeah. Yeah, a 3/4 inch Star Wars. Actually, the green stuff, it's tough as nails, but you got to limit the time. The clock's ticking as soon as you mix it up. And this right here, you got as much time as you ever need. And sculpting really something that small, honestly, this right here be great to use. But the only thing you got to really do after that is make sure that you have some knowledge with using silicone and resin to pour your copies with. And that's a whole nother ball game. A lot of people don't want to do that, but that's different levels of customization. Is, do you just want to change something and do a one-off, or do you want to make molds of stuff? So there's different ways to approach this. All depends how much time and money you're willing to spend on doing different techniques. But sometimes the more expensive techniques, you come out with the better results, vice versa. But if you're looking at, you just want a one-off and you only need one, you have no use to ever having multiples, then probably the approach that you're going is probably just fine. And I tell you, the other stuff other than the green stuff is the product called Magic Sculpt. I don't know, Jordell, if you ever use that stuff, but I actually prefer Magic Sculpt over the green stuff, is because Magic Sculpt, you can get it in it's a white sticky dough and a hard gray clay or dough, I would say, and you mix it together and you get a medium gray. Or you can also get it in flesh tone, so you can actually sculpt the whole entire head out of that, and it comes in a good medium color flesh tone. And then you're looking at just doing highlight painting on it versus green stuff. Step one, you got to cover the green, which is, I'm sure you done figured out how annoying that is. So yeah, they are all one off. So yeah, I would try, go look on eBay, Magic stuff here. And I think I got a bucket of here to kind of show you, if you're not familiar with it, show you what it looks like. You can get different sizes of it. I keep it pretty close. This is what it looks like right here. And I think, yeah, the price tag, it's $42.99, and you get the A and B, and it's 2.5. So you get 5 pounds for under $50. If you get the 1 pound kit, that's going to run you like $30. The cheapest way to get it is the 5 pound kit. That's the fastest way to do it. Watch out, sweetheart. I can't see the monitor, baby. So, and here I can show you what it looks like, what the two parts look like in here. You got your hardener, which is usually a gray color. The hardener's always a gray, and then your resin side. This is a flesh resin, and see, now you got. So it's a pretty medium color. So when you put that gray into it, it kind of darkens up. So it's like a very good dark skin flesh color. But like I said, then you're just doing a very light coat. You could even, what I would use to paint it at that point is get some, what do you call it? The fusion paint, and get a tan fusion satin if you can get it. And then just do a very light, let it mist onto it until it gets the shade that you have desired. And that will stick on it and won't come off until you just really grind on it. And that will probably give you your best result. So if you've never used this stuff, I would personally give it a try. Once I have got introduced to this, I've used it ever since. It's been in my home ever since. And so I go through these. Sometimes they last me 6 months. Sometimes they last me a year. Depends on what projects I'm working on. But they're great for bodies as well. And repairs like on G.I. Joe thumbs, they're wonderful. Any kind of G.I. Joe repair, or even like G.I. Joe planes where there's a crack in it, you can take this stuff, and it's water soluble, so you can slick it up with water, and then you can sand it and everything. And this stuff is tough as nails. So, see, Keith, how you doing, brother? Yeah, guys, I got about 10 more minutes. I can stay on here. I got a errand that me and my daughter are going to run. But Magic Sculpt is really good. Keith, you kind of missed out. I'm going to kind of give you a little, show you what I did for my buddy David here. Playmates 9-inch scale. Done a Romulan. That's the head that I did for him. Because they did not make this character in the 9-inch Playmates kind like they did on the Mego figures. So this is the one I designed for him. So thank you very much, brother. Like I said, had a lot of fun doing this one. It was as my first attempt at ever scaling up something, and it worked out perfect. The first time I tried it, it just worked out good. And the way you scale something up, I used a 8-inch scale Mego, popped the head of it off, and mixed. I mixed up, I think, 1.5 ounces of silicone, and then I poured right in there half of that amount of mineral spirits. Mixed it. No, I take that back. That's when you're shrinking. But when you're blowing up, you do your mold, take the mold out, then you get a jar of mineral spirits. drop your whole, let the silicone mold sink inside of there. And I took a wild guess at 2 hours, and 2 hours seems to equal going up 1 inch in scale so far as what I'm taking my little notes. So 1 hour soaking in it, it sucks in that mineral spirits and grows it. So I was able in 2 hours to take an 8-inch mold and make it a 9-inch mold. Take it out, pat it dry with a paper towel, and hurry up and pour a hard resin copy of that. Now you can do just the opposite. Now, if you have a 9-inch head or even a 12-inch head, you can shrink it down to an 8-inch scale and stuff. So you just do the reverse process on that, and you mix it in the stuff instead of instead of soaking it in it. So like I said, a lot of people don't share that, but like I said, I'm here. I love helping people out, and like I said, that's the easiest way if you want to take an existing head and reuse it. Now, sculpting a head, the best thing I can tell you is get you some wax, get you some tools, and practice. When you get sick of practicing, practice some more. What's wrong, baby girl? Hold on, we're getting ready. Dad's getting ready to wrap this up here in just a second. Sit there and do another show here, guys, of things that work in case anybody popping on last here. Blue Harvest, thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. Hey, if you're not subscribed, please do. Getting close to that 1,000 mark, guys. It's haunting me at this point. It's giving me nightmares that I'm this close and not hit 1,000 yet. It's so annoying. It is. It's so crazy. I'm doing my best to not see here. Awesome. Appreciate it. See here. Thank you, Blue Harvest. Thank you very much. Yes, I finished the Deaf Dealer, and I'll show you the Master Head Sculpt. Here you go. Here you go, baby, please. So get it out of here. I got it stuck over here in a piece of clay. Here we go. Here's the Master Sculpt and Wax. See if I can get in. I don't want to drop it because this thing will break. And this is slightly different than the other one. And what makes it more different than the other one is the horns are removable. And I can show you in the, but see, the horns are removed. And I did this because the other one that I made, it was a big pain in the butt to mold it because of the horn position. There we go. Now we're in there good and tight. So now I can remove the horns and actually use the horns as a gate. I put them in there like this right here and put channels all the way across. So when I pour it, they're using the horns as gates and everything. I actually, thank you for mentioning that. What I can do is do a video and set my camera. Actually, I got an extension thing where I can scoot the table. The hardest thing is right here where my computer is and where I do my sculpting at. It's just like 1 foot too far away, if you know what I'm saying. But I can probably see if I can't unplug it and scoot it over and kind of meet in the middle, so to speak, so I can do a demonstration on it and try to make sure the camera's set up where you guys get the best view. That's the hardest thing, is doing these things for you guys live as far as working on it. Our own head and our hands is completely getting away. And it's unless you got, I got a girl that I'm teaching art class to, and I thought about having her up one time just to be the camera girl, holding the camera always in the perfect place. That way I don't have to worry about it. So I thought about doing that as well, just to give you guys the best. Guys, I apologize, but my little girl is obviously wanting to draw. Give me 1 second here. You gotta love a 4-year-old and their impatience. There we go. Now you got a sharp pencil. Crazy thing.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sweetheart. Now come on. Daddy's about done. Go draw. So that and this too, guys. I don't know if you guys got to see the painting earlier. I don't think I've done another video this morning kind of give you guys a better shot here. This is the video, the painting I'm doing for the Fan Strike Back. Kind of give you a good shot of that. Here, I'll even give you guys a even more close-up shot of it. Thank you very much. Yep. Yeah, Mara's a huge fan of Mara Jade. Thank you, Keith. Appreciate it, brother. Yeah, we're actually going to be using this piece to help raise money for her. She has been battling cancer in the last, I think, year and a half. Sorry, guys, I'm going to read through this thing here. Yeah, unfortunately, she has been battling cancer nearly 2 years now. And when me and Chris Cron was talking about this piece, he said this is the perfect opportunity for us to help raise some money for her and her awareness of what she's doing and stuff. So it's just like perfect timing. I love when a project, when you do something and you hit a home run and you wasn't even trying to. And I'm not talking about the quality art, which I'm doing 200% I can to give you guys a great piece of artwork, but it's timing is everything in this business. And you can work on a piece and you love it and it's actually a great piece, but it's the wrong timing because no one is into that thing at that moment. And no matter how great it is, if you do a He-Man piece and no one's in the He-Man at that moment, no one's going to care and it's not going to have any momentum. But if you do a piece at the right time, and that's the worst thing really with the internet and stuff today is, especially like when a movie's coming out, as an artist, if you want to get a quick bang for your buck, say like there's a new Batman movie coming out, you better for a month or two do a lot of Batman crap just so you can sell it, but do it and get done and move on to the next hot movie coming out or the next hot toy or whatever. I mean, it's kind of psychotic, but sometimes that's the only way we can make money is if you're not doing what's hot right now, nobody's interested. And that I'm actually trying to go back to the old school way of art and entertainment, where I'm trying to get a following of you guys who just loves Kevin Sexton artwork no matter what he's doing. If I'm doing Star Wars, a He-Man, if I do Johnny Quest art, you guys don't care what the subject matter is. You care that Kevin's doing another cool piece of pop culture. And it don't matter what movie's out or if there's no movie out. So that's what I'm trying to get to turn back around, because unfortunately, the other aspect, you think, well, Kevin, that just makes you easy on what to do. But don't mean I want to do it. Like when the Star Wars movies were out, there was so much negativity that kind of bummed us artists out on even wanting to do any artwork about it, because it was a complete bummer. The whole if was a complete bummer. And trust me, our moods and our moods and kind of derives our energy. And if you're in a bad mood about a subject or project, you're not going to do any good work or not going to do any work at all. So that's why I like to shift things back to where they used to be, to where you guys just want to see me do art and you're not really concerned with what I'm doing, just in the love of watching me do it and creating something. And that's where I'm trying to. It's crazy. Is it hard? Am I asking the almost impossible? Yes. But that's what I love doing. And I guess if it wasn't a challenge, I wouldn't waste my time doing it. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Do you remember what toy this goes to? Can you remember? You can't remember. She's usually pretty good. It's He-Man stuff. Yeah, I've been teaching her Star Wars, and she can usually glance and tell. That's one thing she's really good at. She can glance and tell what's a He-Man and what's Star Wars stuff. And she's 4 years old. But you like He-Man? Yeah, she likes her He-Man. Well, guys, it's 1 o'clock. Me and my daughter's got an appointment. We got to be somewhere. Got Blue Harvest, Keith, everybody. Thank you so much. And look, Rick, see, you're here. How you doing, Rick? See here. Yeah, I will definitely get into, just keep up with me on Facebook, Sexton Creations. I'm definitely going to set up something just for you guys. If you guys like to watch that stuff, if you guys like watching me paint, I done a video earlier this morning on me working and painting on this. So please, if you got any suggestions on a video you would like me to do, just throw it in the comments here. I usually go back and look at all the comments, read everything. Make a comment on there. So just please engage. I will usually always reply to everything. So in any way that you guys want to see any certain kind of content here, you just say it and I'll make it happen, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. Jordell, thank you so much for hopping on here as well, bro. So you just got done saying, hey, no problem, but I'm here to help. For great yes, I will definitely. I should be done with what we're doing by 3 o'clock. Definitely will, Blue Harvest. Thank you very much, guys. Enjoyed it, and like I said, stay tuned because I've been popping out at least 2, sometimes 3 videos a day now while I got the chance. So catch y'all later. Get out of here, crazy girl. Come on, we gotta go. See you guys. Carrie, you